Hi, in this short video, I'm going to share with you two different storytelling techniques that are proven to instantly help you increase your sales, profitability, and engage your stakeholders. My name is Taimour Zaman. I'm the author of the book Hypergrowth: How to Connect Your Customers in New Ways. For the past 18 years, I've been running lead generation campaigns for companies like Microsoft, Adobe, IBM, and fast moving companies similar to yours. Some of the benefits that I hear around storytelling is that you and I, as human beings, are driven to hear stories. If you compare salespeople, marketing people, and companies that are telling stories versus salespeople, marketing, and companies that don't tell stories, you'll notice for yourself a massive gap in performance. Storytellers have the ability to engage their audience, to convey a brand, a personality. Storytellers can connect to an audience emotionally. So if I was going to put together a presentation or a business plan to sell you on something, I could have a return on investment kind of a document. But storytelling allows me and will allow you to emotionally connect to your audience, and that's a big difference. So here are the two proven models in telling stories that engages the audience and increases sales. Technique number one is not a common technique that you hear everywhere, but it's a proven secret model that consistently works. It's the IAB model. I stands for incident. What's the incident that took place? A stands for action. What's the action you, your product, or your service took? And then what's the benefit if the audience wants to to try this on? So IAB. So example for IAB for us was a company called Arcadia Syndicate. It's a real estate investment syndicate as a membership-based model. And they have a large number of members in their database. So they're looking at email as a way to engage their audience so that the audience take action. So if you have a database of 9,000 customers or 20,000 prospects, whatever it is, you may want to send them an email to engage them and to get them to take action. So that's the incident in Arcadia's model. So the action that we took was we used Mind the Gap. It's an artificial intelligence assisting writing service. What the program does is that it takes your database, in this case Arcadia's membership list, and identified all the different personality types. The service then rewrites as a done-for-you model where it rewrites your communication, in this case Arcadia's communication, rewrites it for the different personality types. People who are direct will get communication that's directly to the point. People that are detailed will get 5 paragraphs: the what, the where, the how, who, like all of that. People who are social get impacted by social influence would hear things about who else is doing this kind of thing. So it rewrites your communication to the different personality types. And then once Arcadia or you approve the communication, the artificial intelligence sends the communication when the audience is actually online and is going to read it versus just doing a blast at any given time kind of thing. So it's a very sophisticated, done-for-you service. And when you compare artificial intelligence service that's customized versus, hey, I'm going to do a massive email and just blast everybody on it, you're going to see two different results. So that's the action of it. The benefits of it is if you were going to use the Mind the Gap program, you'll notice a much higher conversion. You'll notice far more customized content that the audience is getting, and you'll have a done-for-you copywriting approach that will save you time and money. So that's the benefit of you using it. So technique number one in storytelling is you talk about the incident that happened. You talk about the action that you took or your product or your service took, and then the benefit to the audience if should they choose to take it on. Technique number two is you state the problem. What's the problem that somebody's taking or your audience is facing? Then you agitate the problem, so you make the problem bigger. What are the impacts to others when this problem happens? Then you have to talk about why the current model, the current solutions don't work or don't work well. Then you offer your unique value proposition. You offer a guarantee, I guarantee this product or service will work. And then you have what we call a time-sensitive offer, call to action that really makes it important. So going back to the Arcadia model, the problem was how do you engage your audiences? It's a huge problem. Every time they will send an email out, maybe 2% of their members would show up for activity. Now, agitating the problem means that the cost of engaging members goes up if you are constantly marketing to them, but nobody, the action is taking a long time. There's an impact to employee morale. You could say that. There's an impact to profitability, to revenues, all of that stuff when your members are not engaged. The current solutions is what most people do in this case. Arcadia is that you ask PR to write a message and blast it out. That's what most people do. At best, you may hire an advertising agency to rewrite your copy, do some videos, send it out. The thing about I've used a lot of advertising agencies myself personally. I'm not going to give you names of very large institutions that we've worked with. These are like world's like top 7 ad agencies, and we've also worked with local SEO companies. So we've kind of gone from big and small. I find that most advertising agencies do sex and sizzle really well. They don't know how to create videos or communications that convert. That's just been my personal experience. Very hard to find good copywriters that know how to write copy, especially in the B2B world, that convert. So what Mind the Gap does is unique. Mind the Gap looks at a database. It identifies key personality types. It does some really interesting stuff. It looks at the personality types. It uses proven copy writing techniques or hypnotic copywriting techniques that actually work. It's a done-for-you service that, as in the case of Arcadia, that rewrites the entire copy, puts in a drip campaign, sends it out when the client or the member is more likely going to read it. So there's a guarantee if a client uses Mind the Gap, they don't like it, we'll rerun the service on our time and dime, just to make sure that every client leaves the door with producing new results that they've never produced before. There's a bonus here. Out of our experience of working with dozens of different companies, what we've realized is the value other than the technology is auditing your ability to write emails or sales campaigns consistently. Once we audit or see a whole bunch of emails that have already gone out in the past, or sales campaigns that have gone out in the past, what we could see, because we're not you, is the ability to see some consistent gaps that are producing mediocre or no results. What we've discovered is the audit that we do with our experience of looking at a sales campaign is just as valuable as a company using Mind the Gap as a service. So what we do is we offer the audit as a bonus offer, complete for free. So if Mind the Gap is worth $500, the audit is worth $500. We offer this kind of complete for free. So that's I really love the bonus offer. Right? There's a lot of value when somebody who's not you looks at your sales techniques, models, and can give you insights that will increase your sales and profitability. So how can we help? At the Access Group, we offer a service called Mind the Gap. It's an artificial intelligence lead generation service. It increases your sales using artificial intelligence by tagging personality types, rewriting your lead generation campaigns to personality types, and then sending out at a time that these people, your audience, is more likely going to read it. The first thing I want you to consider is the fact, this is just the fact of matter is, most organizations are using digital marketing as the number 1, number 2, and number 3 lead generation source. If you don't use artificial intelligence to write customized content to your audience, your competitor will. Your competitor will use AI to get the timing of their product or service right, tailored to that audience that they're looking to get, which is your customers. And you will notice for yourself, your sales are eroding, your market share is eroding, your profitability is hard to accomplish. My name is Taimour Zaman. I hope you found this helpful. If you're looking for some advice to somebody to look at your audience or simply use the Mind the Gap, love to talk to you guys, and I look forward to working with you soon. Bye for now.